Hi, I'm horror author Paul Edwards. Have I got a scary book for you? No, it's not one of mine. This is much scarier. Probably the scariest book you've ever seen. Brace yourself. Spooky Tricks from 1968. Oh, yeah. This is a book teaching kids how they can do magic tricks attributable to a ghost. I don't know, man. Do we dare even open it? It might be too scary. But let's be brave. Let's take a look at it and see what kinds of monster kid goodness is in here. Spooky Tricks from 1968 is an I can read book. All right. It doesn't really tell you too much beyond that. You're not sure what you're going to get in here. What are the spooky tricks going to be? Whoa, you can tell this was once a library book. For a bargain price, $2.50 for a hardcover. Not bad. I remember this two-headed ghost. Yikes. You'll do spooky tricks and scare everyone, even yourself. Are you ready? How to be a spook. Well, this is just a trick you do on your own. Later, they're going to do tricks you use to scare your friends. So this is a trick you do on your own. Look through a cardboard tube, but don't close your other eye, and you'll see a hole in your hand. Wow. Pretty spooky, especially if there's a bat on the other side. The extra finger trick. I think a lot of kids can probably figure that out on their own. But again, that's just a trick that is an optical illusion for you, not for anybody else. Now we're starting with tricks you can do to fool your friends. Stick pins in your thumb, but it's really a carrot under the handkerchief. Okay. The spooky hand. Okay. Stop your pulse. Okay, that is a little spookier. What they're telling you to do is roll up a handkerchief in a lump, put it under your arm, and squeeze your arm against your side, and it'll momentarily stop the circulation. I'm not sure that's good advice to a kid. A string trick. Okay, getting a little more advanced. A disappearing coin trick. The rising ring. I don't buy this. The trick is that you have a thread attached to the ring and the other end of it is attached to you. Your friend is going to see that. That's not plausible. X-ray eyes. Remember the X-ray specs in the back of magazines? Willie the Ghost. So what you do is you tell your audience that you have a helper, Willie the Ghost. And Willie is going to do this, that, and the other thing. And he's going to make objects move and so forth. Willie's going to write a message. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. An invisible ink trick. Willie is in a matchbox. You make the matchbox move on your hand. Okay. The creepy coin trick. So basically any magic trick you do, you just say that it's your little ghost friend Willie and he's doing it. And that's suddenly makes any ordinary magic trick into a spooky trick. Willie ties a knot. Boy, they're really convinced that kids have handkerchiefs. The kids just used to walk around with handkerchiefs in 1968. I don't know. I was 3 years old. I wouldn't have had one, but Willie earns a nickel. Okay. All right. Another handkerchief trick. Listen, suppose I don't have a handkerchief, okay? Haven't you got any non-handkerchief tricks here? Oh, maybe so. The haunted house. Ghost on the wall. Oh, so you draw an image, you make the kids stare at it for 30 seconds or something, and then you tell them to look at a blank wall, and they'll see the after image of what they were looking at. Okay, all right, that's fair. There's no handkerchief involved. The spooky finger. You have a severed finger in a box. Duh. It's not a mummy's finger. The electric cat. Use a long-haired cat for this trick. Run a comb through the cat's fur. This charges the fur with electricity. I don't think we're going to do that one. I don't think this cat's going to comply. The sign of the spook. Okay. Oh, I get it. You stamp the other kid's hand and make a mark on it. Yeah. It's on a sugar cube. Okay. And your friend is horrified and runs away. Mixed up mummies. I remember this. I don't think I ever did this one, but I remember it. Now we're getting more elaborate. The disappearing girl. Yeah, I think we can all figure this one out. The floating boy. Wow, that is impressive. Yeah, how do you think this one's done? Yup, you got it. The spell is broken. The ghosts all go. This is the end of the spooky show. This came from Brookline, Massachusetts. My grandparents, my maternal grandparents were both teachers there. Actually, my grandfather was the principal of Runkle School. So there you go. Spooky tricks. Vintage Monster Kid spookiness. Actually, in 1968, the first wave of Monster Kids had ended, and the second wave hadn't, which was my group, hadn't quite gotten started yet. So this was sort of in the lull between waves of Monster Kids. But I'd say it was enough to tide a kid over for a couple of years during that time. This and other books like it. Do you remember this book or similar books from your childhood? Do they make cool books like this now? Listen, if you enjoy classic monsters, vintage horror, and all things Monster Kid, you should check out my book series. I'll post a link to my books in the description for this video. Thanks for spending some time looking through spooky tricks with me. I'll see you in Mourner's Woods.